Hey everybody, Professor Pauly here. How are you guys? I really missed you guys last week. Not sure if you felt the same, but I had conference week, and so I was pretty wrapped up in parent-teacher conferences. If you're a teacher or you've ever been to a parent-teacher conference, or if you even thought about it, you can imagine what it's like. Anyways, here I am back, and we were back at it today. And in fact, we're reading a story out of our anthology today. And I was like, I looked at the practice book page and it was great. No offense to the practice book page, but I thought, I want to take this a little bit deeper. What can I do? And then I remembered depth and complexity magnets. We at my school have been trained in the depth and complexity iconic prompts, and they were created by Sandra Kaplan. And I'll just walk you through them. And so we have the big idea, we have details, unanswered questions, ethics, trends, relate over time, multiple perspectives, rules, language of the discipline, and then this one, the perseverance prompt. It's really a scholarly attribute. We created this one ourselves. It wasn't, and we didn't create perseverance, but we added this to our school because it's a school goal. And then my principal and I, a couple years back, wrote lyrics to the song "This Is Perseverance," and it's to the tune of "This Is How We Do It." And I don't know where the lyrics are these days, but if I find them, I will perform it on here. I promise. Anyways, these can help to extend any lesson, deepen any lesson. They're interesting, they're fun, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So what I did today was I took this empty frame and I thought, what iconic prompts go well with this story? And I thought, every single time I do one, I give it the old big idea. So I just stamp it on down. Big idea. Then maybe some unanswered questions, because it was kind of a cliffhanger at the end. We didn't know how it ended. Unanswered questions. There was an ethics issue in the story. Good versus maybe there was some bad behavior. And then I think that I want the kids to understand the details of the story. So I have my details stamp, and there you go. And so I have an iconic prompts frame. Now this can also be done in flip book form. This was a third grade flip book, and these guys they looked at a story and they targeted it with questions from the story, and they actually have to reference where they got the information. This student did an outstanding job, and they're not all going to look like this. Of course, I'm pulling out some great examples, and some are going to be a little bit less, but change over time. So this one was targeted. What does Nacho do with his feathers at the end of the story? Why does he do this? And so it targets that. But either way, it can be done without guiding them, or it can be done with. Mine was, like I said, big idea, and the big idea is kind of what lesson was learned from that story. And this one was the golden rule: treat others the way you'd want to be treated. This boy shrunk everyone because he wanted to be noticed. And that also went into the ethics. So this one, it worked great for the story. It was actually end of the day on a Monday. Sometimes you don't even get your kids' attention, but it held my students' attention, and we had a great discussion afterwards. It can be used for reading, of course, as I showed you. It can be used for math, social studies, of course, science. Any subject, the iconic prompts are great for. So I don't know, sometimes I even have trouble thinking about what lessons I'm going to do. And I don't know, the iconic prompts, they help me think about it as well. So I don't know, maybe next week it'll be math.